Well, hello. Welcome back to another episode. First of all, I'm going to say these videos have taken a bit of a turn. I don't even know why I'm doing this voice. I'm exhausted. So lately, these videos have shifted a bit more into, instead of personal readings, it's more like an updated journal. I haven't done this many videos in a week, in a while, but I've been using it in a form of coping and, well, let's just say not going crazy. Like I said in the last couple of videos, I don't really talk to anyone about this. I have one person, but we don't talk a lot. So I'm working on sorting through and dealing with everything as it comes and goes, and I understand it's a personal journey. You have to do it yourself. No one can do the work for you. But it'd be nice to be able to feel heard and talked to. I know. All the energy really says I'm validating myself. I don't need someone to hear me and talk to me to make me feel valid. Yes, we crave, human nature wants to and craves people and social interaction, but you don't need validation. But I don't know, it's still just nice. I guess one of the biggest things I've been dealing with is knowing someone picks you. That's been one of my biggest struggles all my life, is never feeling picked. So I have to pick myself. However, I'm working on intuition and setting boundaries and doing stuff, so like, right now I'm at a job that's driving me absolutely crazy. And my gut instincts are getting a little skewed again. Last time, I was straight up told to quit a job. Again, I probably repeat story after story after story. It's relevant because it's the past year. And the reason I keep looping back to this story is that's when it really started. It was like a severe tower moment. That's when the snowball just started rolling. It was a significant point for me in my 3D adventure. So I keep going back to it, but I'm letting it go at the same time. This message is literally all over the place. I feel crazy today. I had a meltdown. It's one of those, I understand, but good God, I wish it would stop. I know everything is happening in my best interest and good. And it's crazy because it's like holding two ideologies. The victim mentality. Why is this happening? This sucks. The fuck, universe. Why? And then there's the other one that's like, okay, well, I just grew more because my capacity for stress just went up. My capacity for BS, my capacity, and overall. It's like basically my brain just got an upgrade and we went from 120 gigabyte to like a 1 terabyte. And yes, I'm actually maybe exaggerating, but that's how it feels. Clarity has kicked in so much, and that's why it's super daunting. Is because while I'm feeling these feelings and struggling, the higher divinity is coming through. So I'm feeling what I'm feeling, and I know why it's coming through, but I still want it to stop, and it sucks. Stop it. So it's, it literally feels like I'm going crazy. For instance, today, I'm gonna get a little too vulnerable. Kinda honest, I haven't even been posting videos lately, I've just been recording them. This is one of those videos I kinda hope doesn't get a lot of views. Because I'm gonna be a little too vulnerable, but it's been a terrible day. My manager had a heart attack. We hired one of our old guys who's a new guy, and he's not great. You know what, instead of talking about the specifics of the 3D, let's talk about the 5D. The energy of the situation. The energy of the situation is I'm in a current spot where it's old energies. And I don't understand, yet I do understand why I'm here in these old energies. Like, for instance, I already feel like the energy of the narcissistic, abusive dad is the manager, because it is husband and wife. And then the mother story of the female manager who is manipulative, controlling, and narcissistic. And then there's a son who's a mixture of both. And I have been discerning between intuition and trauma. Or, yeah, I guess that's the best option. Best word. Is it me? Am I just being traumatic? Am I letting my trauma filter my perception? Or my intuition, is this actually real? Are they actually, I'm getting a weird feeling? So discerning the feeling, logically, if you had to, for instance, they've been running the store for about a year. And I've caught them in a couple of silly little lies, which has added to the intuition. So it's like, alright, not only is my gut feeling a little, but I've also caught them in some logical, it's like, okay, he doesn't know, I know, okay, yep, that's what's going on. And then I've got two coworkers who are, again, and I'm not blaming anyone, I'm not trying to be too angry at them, I'm more or less angry at myself that I'm still here. We'll get back to that in a second. But it's the energies of, like, the past coworkers, too. I've got two guys, they hate each other. I can promise you they talk shit about me, too. Because it's one of those, they openly bring forward crap about the other coworker to me. So, and those energies I left behind, because I used to be like that. I know I'm letting the energy out that I am being judgmental. I know I am. And I've been working on that too. Because I used to be that way too. I still am some days. I've tried not to, I'm working on it. But I definitely don't resonate with it anymore. Not that it's good or bad, it doesn't work for me. I don't feel like that anymore. It's like, I understand. While that guy was talking to me, I honestly wanted to look at him and be like, look, dude, I don't like any of you. You all complain about each other to me. I mean, honestly, I used to do the same. I get it. Because I literally actually told one of the guys today, I'm like, look, man, y'all just fucking sort it out. I'm not doing anything. That's cool. Figure it out. If you want to go into the logistics of things, they made me the manager in title. As in, they just dropped a bunch of work on me. And that's been part of the intuition. I kind of already felt like, well, I'm getting overloaded, this is weird, blah, blah, blah. But then the manager of them called me and said, hey, are they doing this, this, and this? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I told him not to do that. I was like, well, this got a little, and my gut just sunk. I'm just like, I've been trying so hard to be better, do better. And I know it's funny because I'm straight up missing the point. One of my guides said, don't strive for your new life simply to escape the old one. Strive because you're committed. Which has been what I'm doing. I want out of this life so bad. I'm so heavily focused on the future and I'm refusing to be in the present, and I don't want to ground. I don't. It sucks. Work is so stressful. I'm developing problem-solving skills like crazy. Although, on the plus side, I understand. Again, I sit here sarcastically, mockingly. But then the other side's like, well, look. You are running a store in which you had this much training, this much experience, and this much power. And you've been there a month, and it's actually doing pretty good. Our boxes are stocked. Some customers are pissed at me, but it is what it is. You can't promise everyone. I definitely chase some away. Sorry. Working on myself. Oh, and not to mention, I work alone. I work 8:30 to 3 by myself. Well, 2 o'clock someone comes in. I feel so stressed, so burnt out, so tired, that my soul absolutely aches every single day. I walk in and I want to leave. However, on the flip side, I'm getting the hit like, don't quit. It's like, alright, serious Spirit, last job, you told me to quit. The second to last job, you also told me to quit. Not in the same sense. The second time I quit, or the second job that I actually did quit, I got to a point where I knew I was like, you know, this isn't meant for me, this isn't right. I manifested the job I'm working at now, because funny enough, I was thinking, well, what if I was the store manager? Would it be different? Would I enjoy it? And there's the key, we'll touch back on that. Would I enjoy it more? Because I know a part of me, the real me, loves to create. I love to make and sort and organize and run. I like being a manager. Yeah. Not for the sense of power, from an egotistical mind, but for the sense of power in form of being able to create. Yes. You can call pride egotistical, I don't know what it is, but I do take pride in myself that I am able to do this. The old me would not have been able to do this. I've already snapped a few times, almost quit a few times. The old me would have just walked out the effing door. Probably day 2. So now, I'm still going in every day, and it feels like I'm beating my head against the wall. But I do, again, understand divine timing. This is necessary. But fear is wrapping me back up. It's like, dude, I'm about to pack myself into a sardine can apartment, working at a job I hate, getting underpaid and overworked. I can't do this anymore. I can't. Please, Spirit. It's like, not yet. I'm like, God! God! Okay. Okay? Nope, not really, but yep, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's exactly how I'm feeling. That's the energy I'm giving off, and I understand. And Spirit's just over there like, At least he's starting to see. At least he's understanding how much he's grown. At least he gets it. Because that is such a big step. Because that also shows you progress for growing more. And opportunities to be like, okay, well now here's another opportunity to grow. And I understand that. It's catching on the second it happens. And I act sarcastic and angry and like it irritates me. Because I'm just tired. I'm trying to turn down the work. I'm trying to turn down the go. Something another guide showed me. I still crank it up too much. My impatience sped up the manifestation. I was like, look, I want it now. I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. And since my clarity and understanding is growing, manifestations are becoming a little faster. So in reality, what I'm saying is, I have a frog in my throat and it's driving me crazy. Why did this come back? Maybe it's a sign I need to quit the video. I don't know. We'll just keep going. Soda time. This is not a paid advertisement. You cannot see the brand. Where was I? Travel back. Beep, 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 beep. Nope, gone. Alright, well. I'm still too hard on myself. And I wish it was as simple as acknowledging, hey, you're hard on yourself. Stop it. Oh, okay. I acknowledge it, and I'm just like, being too hard on yourself. Okay. I'm just gonna stop that. Right now I am. 5 minutes later, hey. It's like, the very fact all of it's happening all at once, it is my fault, because I asked for it. It's like, I want this new life. It's like, are you sure? It's like, yes. Are you committed? Yes. Alright. Here is like 20 episodes of filler jam-packed into an hour's worth of movie. Have fun. I was like, wait a minute, what? One-toed car. It's just been necessary. I don't know. You sit there and repeat it to yourself like it's gonna make it okay. Again, I do understand. I actually do feel it in my heart. This is necessary. I need this. Because I officially see the benefits of it happening real time. I was so proud of myself the other day. My sister used to be scared of me. I'm currently living with my sister until I figure out my apartment. She used to be scared of me because I had my dad's anger. I remember one time I was stressing the hell out because the parents forced me into an interview and were giving me, just bad energy, rush, do, better do, just negative energy, and I was flipping out. And pain has always been one of my triggers. So I was in a rush, and I was sharing the bathroom with my sister, and I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I was leaning down, and my arm slipped, and my face slapped against the toilet. I just blanked out for a second, turned around, and knocked a hole in the wall. Scared the ever-living shit out of her. Got screamed at for a couple of hours. Recently, I dropped a glass bottle on my toe. Really painful. It was being a little dramatic, but I thought it broke. Well, the other day, my sister, she currently works as a job with dogs. And one of them is this big old dog, kind of a, not quite a French bulldog, but looks like it, just a lot bigger. He got some big old paws, some big old muscles. I wasn't thinking about it, and he comes up and just stomps right on it. I'm just like, ow. Hey, I didn't go off my foot, that kind of hurts. It's like, ow. Whoa. And she's just sitting there watching me. I'm like, I could see her face. I'm like, she's waiting for me to blow up. It's like, I just kind of went numb like that. I'm just like, she's like, huh? Just like, just gonna put my foot up on my knee and not touch it. Yo. So I am so fucking proud of myself, but you do need to allow yourself to blow up. Like today, I had it. I blew up. I had to feel the emotions. I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping right. Still passing a kidney stone. That's another story. And I totally forgot to loop back to what I was going to loop to, but the kidney stone is very real, but it's also kind of a metaphor. I understand spiritually it's a passing of density, it's a passing of energy. It's me learning to let go of something. Literally passing dense energy. that formed into a rock. Sickness comes from environments and negative energy. So I ended up forming them when I lived with my family. And now that I'm an adult and healing, my body is healing as well and flushing all this out. So it is moving in correlation with my spiritual growth. I know that sounds crazy, but your health ties in or correlates with your spiritual health as well. So as I'm healing, my body is purging, not just mental stories and paradigms and perspectives that I need to let go, not just pain and trauma and hurt. I mean, it's all the same: pain, hurt, trauma, hurts. Words are words. You get what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I'm physically releasing, and my body is also undergoing a metamorphosis. I am almost at my breaking point every single day. And I know that's supposed to be good. I'm so scared. I like I said, I melted down today. You want to get vulnerable? As I was saying in the beginning, this is not to get sympathy. Please do not think that. I don't know why I'm sharing this story. I want to, but I don't want to. I'm going to. So I don't know if any other males have this problem, but when I pass a kidney stone, at a certain point, you kind of lose a little control. As the kidney stone pushes through my body, you know, I pee, release my bladder, it moves, I pee. Tighten it back up, go on my merry way. Well, sometimes, as it gets further down the journey, it moves on its own. I pee, it moves, clench up, go on my day, oof, and it just moved again. Okay, that's cool, I got some movement. Well, then as I do more and more, it grows and gets to the point where now it moves on its own and it makes me pee. I pissed myself at work today. I am so fucking humiliated. No one saw it. I'm so angry at myself. And I know I shouldn't be. It's just kind of the thing, you know? Like I said, the double side of the fence. I know I shouldn't be, it just happens. But on the slew of things, the way I've been feeling, and then on top of that, just seemed to just keep snowballing. The day just kept getting worse. And I'm trying not to fall back into old cycles of, am I doing something wrong? Am I not progressing? Am I panic and fear, and it's all coming back all at once. In fact, I don't remember if I said it this video or last video, this job actually feels like a compilation of all past energies I've been dealing with these literal past 4 or 5 years. I know, I've even been told it's supposed to be one last final test to see if I'm really committed and I'm really ready, even though I know I'm ready and I've been told I'm ready and blah 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 blah. So I understand why I need to go through it, but holy crap, man. I sit here like I'm all good and peaceful right now, and just a minute to go. Oh, the other thing, the apartment thing, like, maybe that's part of the transition too, is because it's just been learning to let go. Like I said, it transitioned, begun further. I left work early, like 15 minutes, because I had an appointment at a apartment I was supposed to schedule. And I was like, oh cool, it's only 20 minutes. The thing is, I copied the message, pasted it, and for some reason it didn't click in my brain. And I couldn't quite get it to copyright. It was a little weird. Pulled it up in Google Maps. It took me to a city that was 20 minutes away. I'm like, alright. Pulls me up to a restaurant. I'm like, this isn't right. And I look at it and I look at the address. I'm like, okay. So this address is now 40 minutes away. I just missed my appointment. And I have no idea where the hell I am. Clearly I have GPS, so finding my way home is not the problem. Okay. Let me try to call them. Pulled it back up on the website. Couldn't find their number. I just I cried. I let myself have it. I literally let myself be a child or have a tantrum. Whatever you want to call it, even that's kind of judgmental. I just let it loose. I sat there in a parking lot and just beat on my car door and cried. But it's necessary. That was necessary. If I didn't do that, I would actually pop. If you don't feel the emotions when they come up, I let myself control. I mean, yeah, I look like a jackass and flipped out, and I did accidentally yell at someone. Accidentally, but not really. I had a telemarketer, and I thought it was the apartments. Because it just said it was a normal number. It didn't say spam, didn't say anything, so I answered it. Fortunately, I didn't stop myself, and I yelled at someone. Like, no joke, and I feel really bad. But so I'm like, man, he did not deserve that. It's like, I know. And then I sit there and kick myself down. It's like, bro. So if anyone else is like that, I hope you get it. If I do decide to post this one, it's because of those who get it. Hopefully, at the very least, brings you some comfort knowing you're not the only one who thinks like that, because it feels like it. I truly do feel that way. I know in my head and in my heart there are others who think like this. But when I walk out on my day-to-day basis, I don't experience it. Like I said, I witness coworkers who are all just hurting and angry and hate each other. Customers who are angry and hate each other. I've officially lost my train of thought. I don't even know where this is going anymore. I really hope this didn't turn into a pity party. Like I said, it's more or less a journal. And I need to stop beating myself up and just let it be. I'm recording it for a reason, I'm talking for a reason. Just let it go, man. Bugs you that much, just turn it off. Stacking it all up and looking at it, I realize how strong, and not in an egotistical way, how strong I am. Even Spirit in the universe has been telling me. As I reaffirm over and over, it's not an ego stroke. I know. There is a certain line of stroking your ego and just affirming yourself. I know I'm strong. Like I said, the old me wouldn't be able to deal with this. I even had one technician on the phone one day. So, if you want to get into the logistics of the store, there is basically someone who sets up the store. He is given permission and passwords and taught tools on how to use and run and set up the store. I have knowledge of how to run the store. Some minor setups, very little. I had made it abundantly clear, despite my knowledge, I do not and cannot run a store on my own. I don't have the knowledge, and I need the training. I got myself to the point, using their passwords, which shouldn't have happened, to set up my own profile and get myself into the system in one aspect. And I had tech support on the phone. And the dude's sitting here running through, and he's like, yo, look, gotta be honest, man, you are one of the most capable store managers I've met so far. It's like, I've literally been here a month, and it has been just a absolute fucking train wreck. In fact, we're gonna fail next inspection, and that's not for another 30 days. I already know just how much bad management this has been going through. We're already going to fail. He was like, well, on the plus side, dude, you're doing fine. It's like, I know. And people like that, moments like that, again, it's not meant to stroke your ego. It's the universe giving you a pat on the back, just saying, look, dude, it's okay. Little moments. You're doing better than you think. And that's a daily reminder. I was watching Beauty and the Beast. And this girl, one of my sister's coworkers, was sitting there watching it with me. It's hard to explain the situation. But we're sitting there watching the movie. I'm there watching it with her. And she works at home. And her coworkers have to come visit her house. It's not her house, it's her manager's. But she lives there. So the people have to come and visit her to actually do the work. And I'm just here. And the managers know. It's not like I'm hiding. They all know I'm here. So I'm sitting there watching the movie with them. And it was the scene where Belle ran into the forest and the beast came after her and fought off the wolves that were attacking her. And then he collapsed and they were dragged back to the castle and she patched him up. And the girl watching the movie, the lady, is like, I don't understand, why are they buddy now? And I was like, well, there was one act of kindness. She's like, what? It's like, one act of kindness. He saved her. He saved her. So she realized he's not so bad. A little kindness. And she was willing to open up. And because she was willing to open up, she gave the kindness back, which allowed him to open up. Don't know why the hell I'm going on this tangent. Why am I going on this tangent? Where did this come from? God. Sorry guys, my brain's been a little skewed. Maybe it's just time to end the video. I even brought cards this time. But I might do a separate reading. In future videos. Okay. I'm being told to pull the cards. My sister, funny enough, used to be into oracle decks and readings and stuff like that. I can't believe this is actually going to end up being a reading. But she had 2 decks herself. And she says she doesn't ever actually use them anymore. She doesn't really believe in them anymore. I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll buy them from you if you don't want them. Normally, I don't like to use other people's decks. I understand they're just like crystals. They have specific energy frequencies and signatures. And your energy syncs up with theirs. And other people touching the deck, you might have to clean it. Sage it. Something. But the cards were kind of calling me. So I ended up asking her, I'm like, yo, can I buy them from you? She goes, just take them. Funny enough. Universe, you funny. Right now, we're in that weird week of lunar and solar eclipse adjacent. So I got the Moonology deck. I didn't pick these, you just had them. So they came to me. Moonology deck. And a Work Your Light deck. Guess what? New cards for the new Adam. Oh, God. This video's all over the place. Funny enough, the first reading I did with the cards were right on point. So, off we go. As the first card we have, it is upside down. But that's weird, because normally I don't do the upsies downsies. And it was actually upside down in the deck, so we'll roll with it. First quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. But since it was upside down, I'm gonna have to guess that I'm doing my best to actually close it. I'm slowly shutting down. I don't know if you are, but that's how I feel. My heart does feel like it's shrinking back. And that's why I'm panicking, freaking out so much. So like I said, right now, the reality closed in. I might still be in this job. I might still be in a sardine can of an apartment. I had some notion that somehow, by the end of this month, something would happen and I would be saved. And I wouldn't have to keep this job and go move into my crappy one-bedroom apartment. I say crappy, I'm tired of it. I am grateful. I am so fucking grateful I can afford an apartment. But I'm so tired. So my heart closed off again. I'm just like, I can feel the shutters going back in. I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm tired of believing. I'm tired of trying to keep faith. I'm tired. Please, don't. That's how it's feeling. That's how it's doing. That's how I feel. My heart is going back into remiss. It's closing off. Because I am so scared of being stuck in this life forever. Just because I hit another hiccup in the road, I'm struggling. And that talk right there is beating up on myself. You hit a hiccup in the road. You are struggling. It's okay. Do not close off your heart. Keep going. In fact, if it was upside right, it says keep your heart open. That's what the actual card says. And I'm trying. I know I've been getting so many signs. The universe has been so kind to me. In fact, I know living here is a sign itself. My sister's address, the numbers are 8888. It's literally an angel sign of abundance. Right above my sister's house, there is a nest of dragonflies, which is apparently a very big symbol for me. Along with tons of butterflies, tons of birds, hawks, even a little cute hummingbird I gotta see. I am literally getting sign after sign after sign, and I'm still beating up on myself because I'm human. I'm beating up on myself because my faith is faltering. Just for a little bit. I'm beating up on myself because if it ain't perfect, it ain't right. Keep going, huh? Okay. I guess we don't care how long the video is today. Wow, is this one also upside? Is like the whole fucking deck upside down? Because I think that's how I hold it. Yeah, the whole deck's upside down. Well, maybe it's not upside down, it's just the way I'm drawing it. New Moon in Leo. Shine. You know, honestly, card, I'm a little stuck on this one. Sunflowers. I mistook a flower today for a sunflower. I saw them. They were almost looking like either lilies or daisies or something. They had a smaller bud and 10 to 8 petals. But I was like, I miss the sunflowers in my grandma's garden back when I was 10. Butterfly. My grandma's garden was so beautiful. It had sunflowers about 6 to 8 feet tall. Tall ass. And that was in Minnesota. And I loved it so much. That was one of the moments I really enjoyed being a kid. The house was so cool. Grandma's house was so cool. I loved going there. And it says New Moon in Leo. You look at that empty card. I mean empty because it's a new moon. But that emptiness is what's happening to me. This is why the purging is happening. This is why my emotions are a little all over. This is why I just feel the way I do. I am emptying my cup so I can refill. I am emptying it of everything that no longer serves me, and I know this is happening. I know. I know. Well, look at all those sunflowers on the card. If that's not an affirmation, tell me what it is. I was literally thinking about it 2 hours ago. I was at my grandma's. I'm in my head, down the street. I can still see the house now. Figuratively. Not literally. Then the mind's eye. And then the third card. So once you're done emptying yourself, I can't read that. Believe in your good luck. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. I don't know. I don't feel particularly lucky lately. Although, one could argue that this is actually incredibly lucky. The very fact that all of these supposed bad things that are happening are actually really good, and it's actually quite lucky to be experiencing such a thing. I've known people that have gone their whole life, and I've never witnessed such a thing. In fact, my sister was absolutely flabbergasted. And when I say flabbergasted, I mean surprised. I've had a few times where money has just manifested into my life. So I know it's possible, I know it's a thing. And I know I'm incredibly lucky. That's, again, not vain, not ego. I acknowledge it, and I am grateful for it. My sister was blown away. That day I was talking about my car getting towed. It was about $150 to go get it. And about almost $80 to Uber back and forth. Well, this one guy, Earth Angel, blessing in disguise, was talking to me, and I was in a t-shirt just like this because this is my undershirt. Then I have my work shirt. I leave my work shirt in my car. Well, my car got towed and I only have one shirt. So I showed up to work in my muscle tee. And he was making a joke. Oh, man, what are you doing today? Working out? I'm just like, hey, man, I'm sorry. Can I just take your Amazons, please? He's like, yo, you alright, man? I'm like, let me just take your Amazons, please. He's like, no, seriously, man, what's up? It's like, alright. I was like, I don't have my shirt, alright? No, I didn't mean to. I just don't have my shirt. He's like, what happened? I'm like, it's in my car. He's like, where's your car? It's like, it got towed. Apartment complex decided to tow it. It's my fault, technically. I can't really be mad, even though I was mad. But it is what it is, and it happened, and I just... whatever. Gotta go pick it up after work. It's just been a long day. He goes, slips me $200 cash. It's like, fuck, dude. Thank you. I even stood there for a minute. I'm like, I still have issues receiving. I don't want to take that. I don't want to. I feel guilty. I acknowledge it. I feel guilty taking your money because I told you sad story. I understand. I took it anyways. I told my sister, literally the exact words, yo, you in the universe is fucking with me today. She's like, why? I was like, well, my car got towed this morning. Had to Uber to work because my manager wouldn't let me call in. And then while I was there, some random ass stranger gave me $200. She's like, literally typed back, whoa, what the fuck? It's like, I didn't know. Yeah, that's how my day went. So now I'm going to go pick up my car and I'll be home in a bit. Yep. So, it's just wild. And that's where I beat up myself again. It's like I acknowledge these crazy things happen, but then 5 minutes later, universe, why? It's like, I actually had this analogy pop up in my head. My guardian angel's just like, and then my personal demon's like, what a dumbass. I love you, buddy. That's pretty much what's going on in my head. Honest to God, I really hope this is actually helping someone and it's not just me whining and complaining to a phone. Because I know you guys can feel my energy, even through the video. I don't mean to lay it off on other people. Part of me probably does. Part of me really probably still does try to unload my energy on other people. Just so I don't have to deal with it, because I'm overworked and overwhelmed and I'm tired. I know I've done that in the past and I've done my best not to anymore. And I thought by shutting up and not speaking about it, that was the way to not transfer the energy. Because in reality, the specifics don't matter. Like I said, part of my big issue has been focusing on the 3D too much. Because actually, life is a game and none of this truly fucking matters. So, I am taking things way too seriously. And then that's where I beat up on myself again. It's like, Adam, you're taking things too seriously. Stop it. Fucking stop. Why? Why are you doing this again? Stop it. But it's still valid to be human, feel the way you feel. I don't want to open the other deck. God. Yo, dude, this video's almost been an hour. Those who watch it, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, but hopefully you got something out of it. My OCD says I want to go through this deck and sort all the cards because I see some of them are upside down. But I am also very acute or aware that that is part of the message. And if I straighten them, it will mess up the message. So this is the other deck. Work Your Light. Okay, well, you know, I just realized I didn't read the book for that one. Sorry, thank you. I appreciate your words. First God, it's a thing. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? That's where I feel adamantly stuck. I know in my head I have to quit my job. I need more time in my day to pursue my goals and my dreams. But I don't know if just up and quitting is the answer. My intuition is a little stuck again. Because I know no matter what option I do, the universe will support me. And I seriously ask, does that mean up and quit your job? And the voice in my head just said yes. And that sounds crazy. But that voice is my higher self, normally. It's a little complicated. But I already know what I would do. I've already got so many ideas on different activities I want. Different venues I want to do. I want to learn this software. I want to learn that software. I want to, like, I've already got, let's say, 5 irons I want to put in the fire. The saying goes, you know, don't have too many pokers in the fire because then you're going to get burned. You can't pick them all up at once. So, I understand already. And I want to get started on this life so bad. But dude, straight up, I'm in my sister's place, and if I told her I straight up quit my job, she would kill me. I would probably be buried in this backyard. The dogs would be eating my bones. And I'm only half joking. Half. So it's like, alright, now the overthinking's kicking in. Do I wait till I get an apartment and just say fucking quit my job and hope it all goes well? And I already know what I want to do. And I already know I am being supported. And then fear once again settling in, and I'm just trying to sort through that. So, you know, I am doing my best to trust my path, and I'm trying, alright? I know you see I'm trying too. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. No, come on. No! Sorry guys, I think I'm being told to share my life story. I don't know why. There's always been a part of me that would imagine sharing my story like I was being interviewed. Essentially going back through my life from as far back as I can remember to my current point. Part of me wants to wait for it to turn out to be a success story, you know? Everyone always wants their story to have a happy ending. Because right now, I am on that fence of change. Literally supposed to be right around this corner is my dream life. And I know I can feel it, and that's why I'm stressing so much. It's because I know I don't want to be in this job. I know there's another option. I know there's another way. And I can taste it. I can feel the energy. I can feel how happy I am drawing all of these things that I want to work on. I see myself working on these projects. And I just want it to be so bad. And I wanted to wait to share my supposed story until it was successful. I don't even know why I'm being told to share my story. The 3D doesn't matter. It does. It does. Don't disregard it. Alright. Spirit, I'm gonna ask you directly. Why am I being told to share my story? Hopefully this is actually channel. Oh, I feel the tinglies coming up. Why am I being told to share my story? I can hear it clearly in my head. I'm like, should I really sit here on camera and go over my past and my life and my history? And I keep hearing the word yes being repeated. The old me's disregarded this. Honest to God, I feel crazy because I've been hearing other people in my head. Specifically, Spirit, and possibly some lady. It's always scared me, but it is very possible I am psychic. And it would drive me insane, because everyone, you know, convinces you it's schizophrenia. But I know it's not, because I hear my name being called. So whenever I get things popping into my brain or channeling Spirit, it does freak me out a little bit, and can't really talk about it because it makes you sound crazy. So I hope Spirit, Guide, only the highest good is allowed to channel through me right now. So why is it so important? I know you don't have to confirm it. You don't really have to tell me anything. But please, I ask for some encouragement to know why. Why is it so important I share my history? When honestly, all this time I'm being told to let it go. Oh, fuck. Be right back.